some amazing people already, and I really hope to meet all of you in the coming days. But I'm a bit shy, so please come to speak to me. I'm here, so my background, I'm not an economist. My background is in artificial intelligence, and particularly in human-centric computing, that is designing the computing paradigm around the human. But as many of you here realize that there is something a little bit wrong with the system we live in, right? So I don't have to explain it too much, but I mean, you realize that if a system tells you that cutting down trees makes you money, and tells you like, okay, if that makes you money, you should just do it faster than your competition. Well, that doesn't really look like a system that is designed for sustainability. It seems designed for collapse. But was it actually designed at all? Or we just stumble on it? So the only thing that we can actually do on this is using some kind of regulation. Say, oh, cutting down trees is illegal. So we need to enforce this regulation. So we try to put patches to the system that we already working with. And I came to the conclusion that actually the only way to fix it is not to fix it at all. It's just to create a different system, an alternative system that does not showcase the problem of the current system, but it showcases all the benefits. So what if we could design the system? We're going to try to design it here in this room, and we're going to base it on your needs. Remember the experiment that was done in the talks of this morning, where you get asked, like, okay, what it is that you need? I'm going to ask the same question here in this room. What it is that you need? And just write it down on your phone. We're going to do something interesting with it later. And if you don't know what you need, like check maybe something you need today, tomorrow, in your life, in general. Just write anything that you can think of. So we're going to use your needs, and we're going to use tokens. Why tokens? Let me show you something. So I have a piece of paper here. It says 20 rands. And I have a piece of plastic here. It says 1 coin. Now, who think that these things are the same? You can raise your hand if you think, or just not. An alien would say like, well, this is the same. But if I tell you like, well, who wants a bag of these? You can raise your hand. Bag of these, bag of 20 rands. Yeah. Who wants a bag of plastic? Nobody wants a bag. Oh, person. Okay. All right, there is some tons of plastic in the world. Now, if I tell you that one of these coins gives you 20 of these, now who wants the bag of plastic? Yeah, you're all plastic lovers now. So what happened here is that you follow your, I actually scripted a rule into this piece of plastic. That rule entered your brain, and you followed your personal reward. So you see how powerful tokens are. Tokens is like scriptable money. I can make this token valid today for anything I want. I can valid also tomorrow or expire, or I can combine it. I can give a token for giving voting power, any kind of rules. Now, since we know we can now put rules that we will understand and accept, can we use rules to maybe control or like incentivize the right behavior? So now imagine that we are in a beautiful natural reserve, and we want to throw a massive festival, right? And we don't want people to litter, throw down their glasses, they drink the beers, and they just throw the glasses everywhere. We just don't want that. So in the current system, what do? Well, first we try to suggest the right behavior. We put some garbage bins, but people still do it. So what do? We make littering illegal. And then we put some glass police checking if everybody litters. And then we need some judge to actually define like, okay, in case of dispute, was that my glass? No, that was not my glass, right? And maybe it's true, maybe the police would just put it there to get some pride. Well, so you see, like, it doesn't work. Or there's so much expenses that we need to go through. Maybe putting cameras everywhere, just, completely. That's a good idea, seems. Now, can we do it differently? Of course we can, with tokens. So I enter this ground, and I'm given this. It's a piece of wood. And they say, what is this for? That's your glass. Oh, this is my glass, okay. So I go to the bar, and they say, well, I like a beer. Okay, where is your token? Or what is your glass? Oh, here's the token. And now I realize that if I want the next beer, I need to really keep this glass with me, right? I want the beer. I don't want to throw it away. Stay away from my glass. So you see, we use a token to incentivize the behavior by aligning the personal need, the incentive. And how much did that cost us? It cost us a little piece of wood that we actually got back, right? So now, the blockchain technology has this power of releasing tokens, scriptable tokens, so we can say the rules that we want, at the global level. That means that the entire planet is now our festival ground. And if we have that power, I mean, what kind of rules do we want? What kind of rules can we define to actually create an interesting, nice, fair economy? So let's start. What is fair? Right? Let's say that everybody gets access to the